Hello and welcome, guys. My name's Navish American and welcome back to an episode of DOKI Literature. It's going to be, I think, the third episode, actually. One thing I want to address before I start this video off, though, is that, very sorry for not uploading this for a while. I have no intention to quit this game until I beat it, because I actually really like this game. But for the past 2 days, I spent like 5 hours trying to troubleshoot this bitch. And I finally figured it out today. I have to run it as administrator to run it pretty much at all. I tried deleting first run and all that bullshit. None of it works, because my luck, right? But you know what? Forget about that. Works now, and you're gonna get yourself a good hour and probably, hopefully, 20 to 30 minutes long Let's Play of it. Now I'm thinking about doing a live stream tomorrow of Doki. So look out for that. If I do, I'll announce it on my Instagram and probably on my Twitter too. So follow those down in the description down below. If you're not subscribed already, hit subscribe. Let's get into it, my guys. Finally. I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. Oh yeah, Yuri was the girl who I was trying to get with. I remember we just had left off where we had that moment, right? I think so, yeah, that was the thumbnail. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Do you have anything like that, Okuma? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our own individualities. Even if it is difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Okuma. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Alright, who should I show my poem next? I don't remember what it was like it next. I know I'm gearing it pretty much towards Yuri the whole time, I think. So let's go Sayori. Oh wait, no, it's Sayori, right? I think I'm fucking this up again. It's been a while. Sorry. Sayori. I'm gonna say Sayori. Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. I like this one, Okuma. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know? Well, not very good at figuring out if poems are bad or good. But that's why I go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Why don't you try write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yes. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. So typical fucking woman. can't make up her goddamn mind. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. Why'd you want to hug a rain cloud to push it away? And make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, I'm still messing that up bad, I know. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Think so, Kumura. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? I pop off my... Does that say scalp? Like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. A little ball of sunshine, all rubbing together. Like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm, tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts. Thoughts, happy thoughts, in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me feel like lots of friends, each bottle a starlight takes to amend. Sometimes my friends feel warm a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after more dreams. I really don't give a shit about Sayori, I more care about Yuri, so you guys can pause the video and read it if you want. I'm gonna kind of move on because I want to show Monica. She's like the second runner-up to Sayori. Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write down the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, figures. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like it. I feel like it was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't go ahead of yourself. Sayori has always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes, it is hard for me to be pessimistic. Natsuki's gonna hate me. I'm pretty sure she already hates me. It's not probably the best person to show my poem to. Let's go to Monica. Hi again, Okumura. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. Oh, those are some pretty nice knockers there. I feel like the knockers are getting bigger every goddamn time we play. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the way to describe it. She seems like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature. It's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Just me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish you didn't keep so much to yourself. But still defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony. I can't read that. I wish they would just use Comic Sans or some more readable font. Less aids of a font. Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violet greetings, waveforms, speaking, screechings, piercing, sign, coincide, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a Vinley on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Oh, alright. So nothing inside. Dead inside is what you are, probably. Oh yeah, I heard this game is supposed to get scary. I'm curious when, because this game's not scary at fucking all. It's even more abstract than your last one. I guess it's the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. No, I didn't say that. It's just kind of the thing. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I'm kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Aha. Sometimes asking what a poem is isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? Wait, what am I talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I like the very small hint of fourth wall break there. And I'm gonna take her tip and save my goddamn game. Just to be safe. Alright, let's talk to Natsuki. Let's let her roast my fucking ass. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. Figures. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it, unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me you're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know, Yuri would love this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean I mean, looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve. Though, what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be a poem, in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. I mean, honestly. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is it about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been on the posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to do, or actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. The cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Did you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining Yuri shakes her head. Sorry about that. Guys, no worries, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each of us put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the more we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right, and it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Do you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Soria looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to go over with it. Alright, phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I really don't have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other's. No way, Monica. This is too sudden. Well, if you recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. she knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Do I have water? Okay, thank God I have water. Fucking dry mouth syndrome over here. Video is not sponsored by purified Casco water. Is this something she's done before, or is she just simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri, I keep fucking their names up, sorry about that, has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes her recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she all of a sudden putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. I'm a fucking retard, I know. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. Snap back to reality. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward. And we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks over to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do this so easily? Well, try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. My dry mouth ass. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply inside someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we all applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even Okumura liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work it quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. It might need a little bit more force behind it, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay, now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Okumura. It's not like I can compare to you guys. Might as well let Okumura lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. I'm not exactly confident in my own writing. It's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Ah, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want to for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is. Well, I guess in that case, you don't have to worry too much you don't have much to worry about for the festival. I'm a fucking idiot, I know. Sorry about that. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick up a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me feel really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to this? It's okay, Okumura. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayori. Sorry I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sorry, fumbles with the words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What do you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Fuck, what do I do? Okay, so do I be loyal to the hoe? Or not to the hoe? Fuck. To a chick who I've known for quite a few years? Or do I ditch her for some chick who I'm trying to get some pussy? I think friendship is more valuable than pussy. I'm not, not a lot of people agree with me when it comes to that, but I'll walk home with Sayori, just because I feel like she is, I feel like she's gonna be a useful ally later on in the game. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. Also, it seems like me and her live around the same place, so it kind of doesn't make sense for me to take a huge fucking detour. Maybe she lives in downtown. I live in, west side. Who knows? I'm more thinking of what's practical, to be honest. That and pussy. But, I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Okumura. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it. So, sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Things are getting a little spicy. Okay. Unrequit. Oh, fuck me. Okay. What's something more? Raindrops? Yeah, I figured. Something set. Wrath. Yep. Misery. No, fuck off. Come on. Hurt. No. Not what I'm trying to go for. Heaven Sent? Okay. Maybe an ending? Depression. Fuck. Okay, I think that's Natsuki, and that's Sayori. And then Yuri, so Nightgrown, god damn it. Uncontrollable. Intellectual. Vitality? There we go. Waterfall, ambient, infinite. There we go. Poor fate? Fuck. Suicide? Hell yeah. Unrestrained, contamination, massacre, anger, extraordinary. Fuck. Okay. Hopefully, I got plenty with Yuri. Aw man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help me. Help me out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? It's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people. I didn't say that. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now. Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyways. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Oh, sorry. Don't mind me. You can't talk to everyone else. Is everything alright? Oh, of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, you see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Fucking cunt. Sorry, just some car riding at like 5 miles per hour right next to my window. Freaking prick, that's a 35 zone. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worryingly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already disappeared with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Okumura, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Sayora? Fuck, what? I need to remember how to pronounce that. Sorry, it's been a little while. Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say that I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Okumura. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just want to ask if you know anything, so I drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'm talking to her. I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Okumura. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Okumura. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful. That is quite true, you know. We only see each other as what face we put on for other people. Because that's just how she is when she's around you. I said too much. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but... Sorry, I just wanted to adjust sound. But I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she keeps her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know that Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing. Did I click out of the... Fuck, okay, thank God. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. But now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in the one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. I couldn't tell you that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts. How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I thought you were right. I'm sorry I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. Oh, it's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? She seems a little bit off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Oh, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Okuruma, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep between plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you know them. Do you think that there might be something behind it all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just going to be friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious. As if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold, even to themselves. And you as someone honest and as caring may uncover feelings that you weren't aware were in you. I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it, yeah. I should take my mind off this whole thing anyway. Alright, hell yeah. Let's get into the shit. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Yuri! Yeah! Okura, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something you never even shared it with anyone. Fuck. I'm really rusty, guys. Sorry. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Ukuruma, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. That's one way to put it, anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you may want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on their face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Okumura. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings. And all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what it was, what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, what's wrong? Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a different person, Okumura. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time you've always treated me like just like anyone else. So rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say that I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time she's smiling, and as she does. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Fuck, her writing is hard to read. Sorry if I can't read a lot of this. Also I'm playing this in windowed mode, so it isn't the biggest writing, where, like, you guys are probably gonna see it pretty big and pretty clearly. I can't right now. Ghosts Under the Light Part 2. Okay, I remember the first Ghost Under the Light. The tendrils of my... The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing in the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A cone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette glows. I think that's glows. Grows closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his abstract arm. The flickering light is that word with the pounding of my heart is rhythmic. I'm probably fucking this up. Teasing me from succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling? I can't read her writing. I'm sorry. If you guys can, pause the video and read it. Sorry for screwing up so bad. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. Thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerging on Yuri's lips. Once again, I try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. The poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you did a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Alright, let me just save this. Yeet. There we go. Alright guys, This has been, Jesus fucking Christ, I'm retarded. This has been the third episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. Finally picked back up on this series. I'm probably going to post this the day after tomorrow, or even maybe a double upload, and I'll do it again tomorrow. I'm really not sure. Comment down below which one of those you'd prefer, and if not, I'll probably just make like FNAF tomorrow or some shit like that. But hopefully you like this. If you did, leave a like. If I did something wrong, if you want me to do certain things, if I'm missing something, because I tend to miss things when it comes to these kind of games, comment down below what I should be doing or what I need to do to get you the more spoopy part of it. Simply because everyone's telling me this game is disturbing as hell, although it just seems like a very weeb game. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. My name's An Average American. Peace out.
One to the three. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1 from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night in the D.